You can't tell me you're not noticing the shift from full-blown behemoths of a computer into the handheld version of said computer, which I'm honestly extremely excited for. I know that most people, including myself, love looking at massive behemoth monitors right in front of their face. But here's the thing, with the power being output from these things, bro, where if like companies start like introducing external adapter like the I'm trying to think, Anbernic RG355X Plus, I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. It's like a little Game Boy Advance handheld. Then we're going to be able to connect these things to our TV. Like this right here is like, there's no doubt about it that we're going to be able to plug this into our television. And I'm extremely excited for this because NVIDIA, oh, NVIDIA, you're about to be bent over. You're going to get bent over so hard. And I'm so excited to see that happen because guess what? It's actually not going to happen. Just kidding. I know, right? Oh, I just like made everybody mad. You were about to type that comment, weren't you there, NVIDIA fan? So coming over here, AMD launched the Instinct MI350 series, confirming the MI400 in 2026 with 432 gigabytes of HBM4 memory. Bro, that's nutty. That is insane. And the reason that this is insane is because this is a big deal for AI. And with, where is it? NVIDIA right here. So NVIDIA to build the first industrial AI cloud in Germany, which he's probably doing it in Germany because he doesn't want to ship graphics cards and all that kind of wonderful, epic, super costly, expensive stuff over to America and have to pay a 25% tariff or whatever it's going to be. However, I think that this is really cool, man. And I've been getting back into retro gaming. I kind of lost myself in the money game. I think that's something that happens to a lot of people that come from like rock bottom of the barrel with absolutely nothing. And then they start making a decent amount of money. I think you kind of get trapped into that cycle of always wanting more. And that definitely applied to me. And I really want to make an apology video and say sorry, but apologies never go down well. However, if people are watching the channels, just note that I'm going to be going back to myself, just being a goofy weirdo, sharing stuff and not trying to attach my ego to the content is the only way that I can think to explain it. I really am sorry I really am. So I guess this is my little apology. So this right here, PlayStation Handheld to feature AI upscaling, 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM. So I have all this stuff open for a reason. And I'm still going to like not be a news channel. I'm just going to be a human being that's sharing stuff that they enjoy. But the thing is, dude, is like like we have these massive computers right now that are costing people $4,000 to $5,000. But the thing is a lot of people that are building these computers really just want to use them for gaming. And with these because AMD is very far ahead of Intel when it comes down to the integrated graphics. And then NVIDIA, as far as I'm aware, they don't even really have a little mini GPU, which they probably are going to come out with one here pretty soon. And I get that. But I think that this is where AMD as a company is going to pick up because of all these handhelds, bro. Like, here's the thing. It's not just people playing modern games, okay? It's people like me that enjoy what you're seeing on screen right now, okay? This is coming back, which I'm so excited for. And I literally started up my Dan Does Nostalgia channel going back to the 90s and early Y2K to share memories, bro, because that stuff is coming back and it's coming back for a reason. And the reason it's coming back is because of this. What game have you bought throughout the past 15 years that didn't require like 3 updates in order to be playable? And then after it's playable, you have to buy 4, 5, 6 DLCs to attach to that video game in order to enjoy it longer than 3 months before buying a different game. And then now with Nintendo Switch hopping on the $80 bandwagon, charging out the Palooza for video games, It's like, dude, people are just going to stop buying games. They're going to start pirating movies again. They're going to start pirating video games again. And yeah, people can say, oh, well, that's going to cause malware and virus. Brother, here's the thing. If you have 0.01 level of intelligence to not click anything other than the link that you're supposed to click, then you're not going to run into problems. And then there's also websites like Archive, which I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of other aspects of that website without, because I don't feel like getting in trouble here. So it's Archive something. Go ahead and Google it. Archive something. Go ahead and look that up. But either way, that's gonna, dude, you can't tell me I'm wrong. I'm sure that most people here watching this they're like, yeah, bro, like I'm gonna be real with you. So with that said, brother, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna show you right now. I downloaded some epic games. So this right here, Blast. I'm actually gonna show you the video right now. It's just so, dude, it reminds me of this bowling alley that I grew up. I know you're bowling alley. It'll remind me of a bowling alley. So chill for a moment here, brother. All right. So, and then whatever. So Steam Fest is having a bunch of like demos right now. This is part of, these two are, this one right here is an Epic Games game. But all these are like a part of the new Steam Fest thing that they're having. And so Steam's gonna, I'm gonna bet you a pretty good chunk of money that Steam's gonna start like making stuff like that. I don't think they'll do it permanently, but I do think that they're gonna start doing that kind of stuff a lot more often because people are gonna stop buying games, dude. They're like, you know what I mean? Like it's just with there was something a while back. So let me get back here. So new space game. I won't take too long. So I'll put my hands up to remember to not go down this rabbit hole. But there was something on Steam a while back where when you buy games on Steam, you don't own them. Like you don't really own them. But when you buy games on GOG, you do own them. But here's the problem. So here's the problem regardless whether you own them or not. What game have you purchased within the 15 years of living, within the last 15 years of living, that you don't need to install updates for, that you don't need DLC for? So it doesn't matter if you own the game, because 20 years down the road, when some other company comes and replaces like Nintendo Shop, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and all these other things, bro, you're not going to be able to update your game anymore. So despite that, let's get back here. In all fairness, dude, Steam ain't going anywhere. Like they have such a good way of doing business. Like they really do. They think about the people that are buying games on that platform. Like they're not like PlayStation Network. They're not like Nintendo Store. They're not like any of that stuff. Like if you buy a game and you do not like it, like they don't question your refund. Unless you're buying a game, testing it, refunding it, buying a game, testing it, refunding it, buying a game, testing it, refunding. And even then, dude, I've done that like probably like 6 or 7 times in a row before, and they never questioned me. However, I do buy a lot of games on Steam, more so they're cheaper indie games, because I don't really like the newer modern stuff. I like playing games that just remind me of my childhood and bring back good memories and stuff. But this right here, pre-orders for Retroid's new dual screen add-on are now open. That's cool. I think that's pretty sick. And the reason I want to share this is because of this. That's a money pit right there. This is like this right here. Whoa, where is it? This right here. Dude, if you can create something like this that attaches to this, this is something that everybody is going to buy. And if we should actually do that. I should do that. Because I'm kind of done with the digital. Look, man, I really did. I tried. I'm going to have to edit that. I don't know what's going on. I updated my computer. I updated ASUS Armory Crate. And I updated Google Chrome. So it's like bugging out. But either way, these are the things I was talking about. I got trapped into the cycle of what other people get trapped into, of creators telling you what to do and how to do things and making more money and money, always more money. The benefit is that I'm pretty self-aware, and thankfully I caught myself on what was happening. So I'm going to leave all this stuff up because it is helpful for people, but I'm not going to focus on trying to make sales pitches to people. I'm just going to be me and goof around and hang out and share stuff that I'm interested in. I'm not a news channel, by the way, for those of you there. Most people that think I'm a news channel ain't watching anymore. So I'm not a news channel, man. I'm a freaking human being sharing things that I like. I'm not an AI robot telling you something that you can Google yourself. So I got a little bit down the rabbit hole here, but that's something I should do. So the reason I went down that little rabbit hole right here is because this website is a Shopify. Like I didn't unintentionally do that to plug myself. So this right here, I used Shopify in order to create this and just using their digital product download. But like so what I should do is I should get into content because I have a pretty good amount of money right now saved. So like if I can get in contact with, I don't know, man, like even ASUS, because I've worked with ASUS on computer builds, so I might be able to get in contact with one of my contacts for ASUS and see if like if they know of a company, because ASUS ain't gonna partner with me, but if they know of a company that could like create something that would actually work with this, would you guys support that? Dude, I don't know, like, so because this would be for this, like, dude, it's literally this, man. Yeah, and I'm a retro freak. I'm literally starting up my other channel. I really am. I'm gonna start doing that because like when I go back to memories of playing games like this, Mega Man, and then this is a border like what you're seeing right now. And I do this with RetroArch because some of the older games, they don't really look very good on a big screen. So like what I'll do is like I literally play Mega Man off of my TV like this. And it brings back vibes of I actually went to a friend's house the other day. You got to check this out. Look at this. Oh my goodness, Ballerina. You guys got to watch that movie, John Wick Ballerina. Right here. So this is what I wanted to show you. Look at this. Is that not cool? That's totally 90s stuff. I was getting spam called out the Palooza the other day too, bro. Dude, I'm such a freak with older stuff. So Nintendo could be, let me close this real quick. Whoops. Nintendo could be bringing back a fan favorite accessory for the Switch too. You can't tell me the little Game Boy. I would so buy those. Dude. Even if like that's like so the problem with like I'm excited for the Nintendo. I'm actually gonna go and grab one today because my local Walmart has one. But the games, dude. And I'll be real with you, there is a reason I'm grabbing one now rather than waiting to grab one. And I'm guessing that a lot of other people that are familiar with what Yuzu is and other people into that kind of stuff, you need the early versions in order for people to work on getting it opened is the only way that I can think to explain it. Cause I'm not dealing with no Nintendo stuff. They go and freak towards everyone. So this right here, the handheld, I really am. I'm happy that I just like freaking opened all this stuff to share because now I'm actually going to look into creating that little adapter. I think that, would you not support that? Like, can you, and it's not just for gaming, bro. Like, can you imagine like having that little attachment with like a camera? You open up Discord and you can like play with your friend. Like you can like actually talk to your friend. You can have your like little Discord share screen open while you're doing that. And because this is like even though this is an Xbox handheld, it's an ASUS product. So it's going to be very powerful. And with everything going so AI focused right now, it's like that freaking laptop back there, bro. This is freaking nuts, dude. You guys have to go and watch the video on that review. It's insane. And it's the performance I already knew would be insane, but the level of performance you get with how quiet for a laptop is ridiculous. I was just blown away, man. And I didn't review it like normal people. But anyways, bro. So really all this stuff is coming down to handhelds. I'm just very excited for the future. And I also, because the other day when I played that Neon Abyss game, bro, that brought back so many good memories. And it made me aware of what was happening. So here's what happened to me, just so we can kind of, this is not an apology because, again, like I said, I don't think anybody that goes through what I went through is not going to end up being in a similar situation. Looking at OBS is really annoying me right now. I don't know what's happening with my computer, but it looks like everything is lagging bad. And I don't know why. It's really irritating me looking at that. I'm going to disable preview because it's irritating me so much. So anyways, so I've told my story, don't need to go like too far in depth, but age 11 to 18 hospitals, from age 18 to about 26 or 27 in a very dark place, found YouTube, started making YouTube videos. Then with the PC business, dude, like I literally went from like making a few $100s each month to like just to making a lot of money. Okay. And the reason I'm not saying it is because I don't want it to come across as bragging, but let's just say I was making like around mid six figures, okay, in profit, not freaking revenue like people on YouTube say. So going from at such a low point to such a high point, and then seeing the world where it is right now with most people struggling and most people just being trapped into the system and most people being forced to do things and work jobs that they do not want to work, I saw that as an opportunity to create that creator cash flow blueprint and share my story and how I did things the way that I did so that people could get unstuck. And so people that enjoy gaming, that like building computers, that like technology, could also do what I did so that they didn't have to look, man, I don't know how to say this respectfully, like so that they don't have to slave away to other people, if that makes sense. Like I want people to be able to live life. I want people to be able to enjoy life. But I got trapped into moving from the building the computers to wanting to help people that do not want help. And that's not trying to be negative, but because I used to be that person, dude. I'm not trying to be negative here. But like so I went from this like place to wanting to help people because I'm seeing what's happening right now in the world. And then when you try to help people that do not want help and your channel starts tanking because you pivoted, that like it causes you to like lose your identity. And when you lose your identity, your entire purpose of existing on this planet, you get stuck in that negativity loop. You get stuck in that negativity cycle. So you try to do more to bring yourself back up, but nothing works to bring yourself back up. So you lose motivation to like even live. So yeah, if that makes sense to people, say I'm gonna re-enable my preview. I don't know why my freaking dude, this is again going back to the handhelds. I cannot wait for Windows to just like be replaced because I swear every single time I install an update, there is always an issue. Every single time. So yeah, dude, let me know what you guys think about all this. I can't be the only one that's seeing this shift from behemoths of a computer into these little handhelds and then the 90s and Y2K era of stuff coming back. Like even like driving around, you see people wearing all this like 80s and 90s clothes. I can't be the only one that's noticing this. So yeah, dude, I'm just very excited for this because that's where my love for gaming actually is. That's why I buy all the indie games on Steam and I don't really buy any of the new AAA stuff. However, there is some new stuff that I am going to be playing here. So I want to show you this game. Whoa. There's this right here. This is a ferocious. I want to show you this game. Oh my god. Freaking Steam update 2. Oh my god. Okay, I thought that was whoa. Hello? All right, what was it called? Ferocious. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh wait, are they like updating every single demo every single? Is that what that timer was the other day? No. Oh, that's so here it is. That's so cool. But anyways, this is a dinosaur game. I'm a dinosaur. Anything dinosaur and outer space related, I'm a freak for it. It's like the only so I'm literally in education. I know I'm a freaking nerd, dude. I'm a weirdo. I really am a weirdo. Like when I watch, I don't really watch much entertainment. When I watch entertainment, so it's always outer space related. Like the other night, last night, I went down this rabbit hole of it's called quantum immortality. Look it up, bro. It's nuts. So basically, it explains like how you never die. So like we live in this universe, but the next so you never notice. So you got to look it up. I don't want to go down there, but I'm a freak for like weird stuff like that. And I'll end up journaling about it. I'm a weirdo, bro. I'm really a weirdo. Wait, I already have it. Dude, I can't. Are they really updating it every single day? I didn't know they were doing that for Steam Fest, man. That's so cool. So that's what that timer was. I'm a weird. I stay up in the middle of the night, so that must be why that timer. I'll show you right now. I'm not gonna spend too much time here, but I'll show you because this is my watch time is literally dropping like a tank. Oh, my freaking camera's in the way. Oh, here it is. See this countdown? There was a little countdown. It really is such a fun game. The music is nuts. Let me show you the music. Hold on. But there's this. Oh my god! I clicked perfectly. Dude, it reminds me of like the bowling alley. We had a black light bowling alley. It was like a mini bowling alley, and it had a bunch of black lights where your whites like shined, your teeth would glow, and everything. So that like all the RGB stuff, which is why I literally have like the colors and stuff like I do. It's just the 90s, dude. There's something about the 90s that just they make me smile. Literally like this, freaking 90s, bro. For the win, dude. Nirvana up in the left with Mega Man. You know it. But yeah, dude, that's gonna bring us to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys will think about all this stuff. I'm excited, and so also let me know about that adapter, because that actually is something that I would love to do. Because I'm an entrepreneur. I like doing stuff, but like that digital thing, man, it because I don't have a way of sharing it to be of value to people. Like I know its value, but the thing is the difference between like building computers and having a product that's valuable to people is that in order to sell a digital product, you have to market it. You have to create content on it, which comes across as a sales pitch and trying to help people that don't want help. Whereas I can just build a computer, have fun building the computer. And if people like computers, they either watch it or they want to buy it or they whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like a natural funnel into sales. Whereas this, like you have to create content in order to sell it. Peace.